Interested in starting an online business in 2023, it is definitely not too late, even if you think everything has already been done. Think of it this way. The fact that your business idea is already out and exists in the world is proof that there's a demand for it. And now is your opportunity to bring your unique spin on it into the world. So in this video, I am walking you through how to start and grow your business from scratch in year one from an online and content perspective by walking you through an organized and clear 12-month, month-by-month roadmap. Welcome back to Your Content Empire, the YouTube channel dedicated to helping you get more consistent and profitable with content the easy way. I'm your host, Haley Dale, a content and sales funnel strategist obsessed with bringing you all the latest and greatest in content and marketing. I'm not gonna lie and say that starting a business in some ways wasn't easier in previous years. For one thing, it was a lot cheaper to get in front of more people. I say to people all the time, if I could go back to when leads were like less than $1 a pop, I would have invested all my money into Facebook ads and social media advertising. But in other ways, it also used to be a lot harder because there was no paved path for connecting people with people through social media in such proven ways and with all the tools and all of the features that roll out these days. Plus, the easy and automated business tools that we enjoy as entrepreneurs today don't exist yet. Stuff like, graphic design templates the way they are now. CRM software was terrible back in the day. And back in the day, I'm talking like 5 years ago. And automated email providers were nowhere near as good or as plentiful with as many options. Starting a business can be simple, maybe not easy, especially when you have a step-by-step roadmap to follow. And lucky for you, you found one here, and I'm going to walk you through it now. All right, so here we are in month one of your new business, which I call the setup. So, okay, you've decided to jump in, and yay you. Month one is the time to really lean into that getting started excitement and ride that momentum as you begin bringing all of your ideas together into one plan, a business plan, that is. Priority number one is to create a really simple business plan. So here are a few things that business plan should include, and I'm not talking about, your parents' business plan back in the day, but this is like really focused and really intentional with the information that you actually need to guide you in growing a business. So the first thing is you should have your business name. Then you want to have your website domain and your social media handles. This will be a good opportunity for you to go and research and make sure that those things aren't taken yet. Your legal setup. So are you going to set it up as a sole proprietorship or an LLC? Are you going to incorporate right away? So you're going to want to look into the rules and regulations and laws in the space that you're in, both at a province or state level, a country and federal level, as well as like a region or city or county level. I think I'm saying that right. You're also going to want to put in there your vision and your values. These are really your North Star for your business of where you want to take it. Your very first offer, unless you have a few already, like what does that first offer suite look like? Your ideal client or customer. So where are they? What do they look like? What do they like? What problems are they looking for your help in solving? Your positioning and your peers in the industry. I'm not a big fan of saying competitors, although I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. Your startup and anticipated monthly budget. So your startup budget is going to be a little bit higher. Your monthly and ongoing budget would hopefully be a little bit lower. Your time budget as well. So your startup and your ideal ongoing. There's a lot of sweat equity that goes into building your business in those first few months. And so it's going to be a lot higher, that time budget, than maybe what the ongoing monthly is going to look like. Then you're also going to want to go and register your business name as well as your business. So priority number 2 in month 1 is to create a simple brand and website. I see so many business owners get this idea in their head that they go way too far out of pocket creating and designing the perfect branding and website, but so much can change with your business within the first year, and what you like at the beginning will likely look completely different by the end of the year. I remember when I was first starting my business, rose gold was everywhere. And everyone was doing it. And so that was almost like, accepted as the norm. And then once people actually got into their business and started running it, they realized, hey, I'm totally not rose gold kind of business over here. And so that branding, that they invested so much in, and they'd invested so much money, and they hired the designer right out of the gate, they wanted something completely different. And so it almost ended up being kind of a waste of money. So I really, really recommend, this is one area to really bootstrap in your business in that first year, is your branding. You can customize templates. There are so many options and easy to use website builders and tools and templates out there that you can totally DIY a brand and website to get you started pretty easily. Here's your simple branding checklist for month one. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get a logo. So I recommend choosing a text-based logo, which is easier to modify and customize. You can go and grab something on like Creative Market or Canva, to just get you started, right? So pick something that's fairly simple. Just know it's going to change down the road, and that's totally okay. The next thing you're going to want is a color palette. So you're going to want to choose one main color, 2 accent colors, and then 1 dark neutral for text and light neutral for a background. Again, you can find palettes on Canva or Creative Market or Etsy to customize. Next up is fonts. So you're going to want to choose, one body font that's incredibly easy to read, one header font, that is impactful and draws attention, and maybe one accent font if you want to have something a little fancy for some text that you really want to call out in both of your graphics as well as on your website. So once you have all of those things, and like I said, DIY it, start from templates, then it's time to create your simple, that is the word of this month, website. So find a template for an easy drag and drop builder that you like. So I recommend starting with something like Wix, or maybe even something like Squarespace. You can also go a little bit more complicated with something like Divi or WordPress Elementor. But the whole key is here, you can even start with something like Lead Pages. You don't even need a full website, right? All you really need is a spot for your homepage and a blog, right? Where you can start publishing content on the regular, your Work With Me or your sales page. It's all you really need, right? That first year is just about getting those first few sales, starting to build that list, starting to build that audience month by month. Then you're going to want to sign up for a domain and hosting once you've chosen the, type of website that you want to build, whether it's Wix or Squarespace or WordPress. So install your template, set up a homepage. I recommend really beginning with a page template and customizing it. The lucky thing about all the tools that I've mentioned is you can either find third-party templates to install directly and start customizing, or they have them even built in. Then set up an offer page. So begin with a page template and customize. If you don't quite know what you're offering yet, hold on just one second. Set up an about page. So again, begin with a template and customize it. Set up a contact page, begin with a page template and customize. Are you catching a theme here? Then set up a blog page. Again, begin with a template and customize it. But those are the only pages you need to get started. So then priority number 3 is to set up your accounts, social media accounts, that is. So finally, set up your brand's account. So set up, your social media accounts with your brand name. So your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok, your Twitter, your Pinterest. Even if it's not something that you totally plan on using just yet, just lock down those handles. Then set up your email address with your domain. You can also set up a free Google Drive account and Google account and forward your email address, like your, hello@brandname.com, and you can just forward it to that Google address. You can also sign up for something like Google for Work, but it isn't needed at this point. In fact, I didn't even have that till about 3 years into my business, and things ran just fine. Then sign up for a free MailerLite account. What I love about MailerLite, is that it is, it's robust enough as an email service provider for advanced businesses. But what's nice about it is it's free up to your first 1,000 subscribers at this current given moment in time. And it's going to be just a great thing to get you started in building that email list and kind of do whatever you need it to. And then you can always move to something more complicated later. Then install your Google Analytics. I'm a big numbers freak over here. Get that Google Analytics installed on your website. So from the get-go, you can start tracking your numbers. So for the most part, these priorities can be completed in a weekend each and can be done fairly affordably. I estimate that you're going to spend between $100 to $400 on this phase, depending on where you live and how much those business licenses cost and the templates that you choose. The one thing I do recommend splurging on is a P.O. box. Since you have to have your mailing address at the bottom of your emails, and you might want it other places as well, I personally don't like having my actual address all over the interweb, so it's up to you, but that is the one thing that I would splurge on and go and get like a P.O. box at the post office so you can just use that mailing address. Okay, so that brings us to month number 2, which is all about becoming offer obsessed, as I call it. So month 2 is all about creating your first offer and getting it ready to sell like hotcakes. So if you already have an offer, fantastic. Focus on getting it sales ready. If you don't have an offer yet, here are some easy offer types to start with. So the first thing is a simple productized service. So design, a package, a really simple service package that delivers a specific result, like say, setting up an optimized Pinterest account or creating a lifestyle specific meal plan. And as you deliver it, create templates and shortcuts for yourself to help you deliver a really consistent result in less and less time. The second offer type is like an ongoing service package. So design a simple hourly package, like 5 hours a month of website support, or a 60-minute a week coaching package that you can, systemize and streamline over time, or just use it as something to sell while you're delivering, while you're developing other offers. The next thing is a digital product. So courses or kits or templates, create a small digital product that helps people achieve a specific result for themselves. So check out my, digital product series, which I put together. There's part 1 and part 2, which is going to walk you through how to come up with a topic, and how to create that first product. So you can go and check that over at my website. And then after you dive headfirst into creating your offer and completing it, it's time to get it ready to sell. So that's the other side of the coin here. At this stage, you'll want to focus on, getting it ready to sell by, working on your sales messaging, designing your purchase flow. So how are people going to give you money and sign up for this? Then a sales page or a work with me page, depending on what your offer is. So like I mentioned, that digital product series, in part 3 of that digital product series, I walk you through how to create an offer docket for your offer messaging, your purchase flow, and your sales page. So all that is guided and covered for you. I will link to it below. So month number 3 is keep it sales system simple. So these first 3 months are all about like getting those foundations in place so that you're ready to start doing content, even though we haven't even touched content yet. So in month 3, I recommend putting together a really, really simple evergreen sales funnel that you can use to start building an interest list and then inviting those folks to buy or sign up for your offer. So before you start, map out what your sales process looks like to get an idea of where you're going to get in front of the perfect fit customers or clients. You might need to do a bit of marketing research here. So what types of questions do they have, or small problems that you can solve with a simple PDF freebie, and what is your point of sale? So this is going to be the call to action for your follow-up emails. Do people need to, get on a sales call with you to decide whether it's the right fit for them or not? Do people need to, give you more information so you can put together a bit of a proposal? Or do people need to go straight to like a sales page, then a checkout page? So what does that sales flow process look like for you? So here's a mini action plan, although you'll want to customize this based on the, type of sales system that you're developing. So the first thing is create a really simple offer aligned freebie, something that is like a PDF that solves a very specific problem that your people who are going to be the perfect fit customers and clients for that offer are going to be wanting your help solving. So that's going to be your way, like by them signing up for it, they're basically telling you, I am a great fit for this offer. Invite me, right? I need help solving this problem. Then you're going to want to write 2 to 3 emails for delivering the freebie and continuing to nurture them and provide valuable related information. So you can go into like tips here or related problems or related goals. Then write 3 to 4 sales emails which introduce your offer, showcase how and why it works, and start to invite them to sign up or buy. The final action step for this month is to write your first blog post. So, one of the things that makes this approach really different from, most content marketing advice out there is that we're starting with viewing your content as a long-term asset right from the get-go. So every single month in your first year of business is going to involve writing one new blog post every month to promote and grow your audience. But after you finish writing 12 blog posts, right? So you might finish in month 16 or month 15, you can technically quit creating new content and just rotate through the posts you've already done. Unless you're inspired to create something else or you're launching another offer that requires its own, set of content and blog posts to promote and build your audience. So here is your monthly content action plan, and there's only one thing on it. So write blog post number 1. So it should be at least 1,000 words, and it's going to help walk your potential customers through how to achieve a goal related to your offer. So if you're finding it difficult to think of a topic, consider what information could prime your reader or your audience for your offer. So what is a small goal that they have that's related to your offer that you can help them solve in a blog post? How to blank, right? That's our formula here. So month 4 is to get in the show up habit. So no one can buy your offer if they don't know that it exists. That's why getting in the habit of showing up and talking about your business and connecting on topics related to your offer online is so important from month 4 and beyond. So here is your action plan for this month. So number 1, I want you to pick 2 social media platforms to start growing. So I want you to choose one for engaging with people and having two-way conversations. So some good options for this would be like Instagram or Facebook groups or LinkedIn, depending on where your audience is. And you want to choose your second social media platform that is designed to get new eyeballs on your content. So, not a lot of two-way conversation, but it's really geared for getting your content out beyond just the people who are following you. So some good options for this would be things like Pinterest, my personal fave, or like TikTok, etc. So do some research and pick the one that works for you. And if you're not sure, just pick one anyways and just commit to it for the first few months. Then the second thing you're going to want to do is publish blog post number 1 and promote it on each of your 2 platforms once per week. So as well as sending a monthly email to your list, even if it's teeny tiny, letting them know about it. Then here is our long-term content asset play. I want you to write and design 26 promo messages and images for your funnel freebie. So that's your big project for the month. Then write blog post number 2. So we want at least 1,000 words walking potential customers through how to solve a problem related to your offer. So month 1, we talked about a goal. Month 2, in our blog post, we're talking about a problem. So how to deal with blank, how to finally solve blank, a small problem that perfect fit potential customers need and want your help to solve. The final thing that I want you to get in the habit of is having 3 conversations every single workday with potential customers and or peers on your engagement platform. And finally, at the end of the month, I want you to measure growth. So what is your email list at? What does your traffic look like? How many views of your offer purchases, and response at the end of the month. And that is your month 4 action plan. Month number 5 is to solidify your show up habit. So last month, you really set the foundation for showing up, and now it's time to solidify that habit. So here's your action plan for this month, and this is going to look fairly similar. Number 1, publish blog post number 2 and promote it on each of your 2 platforms once per week, as well as sending a monthly email to your list letting them know about it, even if there's 5 people on there. The next thing is to promote your freebie once per week, rotating through your 26 promo messages and image pairs. You might be using 4 or 5 of them this month. Next up, again, our long-term content asset play here is to write and design 26 promo messages and images for your paid offer. Look for Canva templates here. That's going to make your life a lot easier on the image front. Finally, write blog post number 3, at least 1,000 words showcasing your product, your process, or results that your process brings for people or for yourself if you haven't worked with a ton of other clients yet. Next up, have 3 conversations every single workday with potential customers and our peers on your engagement platform. So something that you can tick off every single day. That is the habit that you are tracking and building. And then finally, at the end of the month, measure growth. So email list, traffic, offer number views, offer purchases, kind of responses and conversations, and what happened this month at the end of the month. So that that is month number 5. And then in month number 6, we are rinsing and repeating. And this month is all about becoming a show up pro. So does the list below look familiar? Well, it should, because by now you've formed the habit that you need for consistently showing up. And in month 6, you're ready to really become that show up pro. So here's your action plan for month number 6. Number 1, publish and promote blog post number 3 and promote it on each of your 2 platforms once per week, as well as sending a monthly email to your list, letting them know about the latest blog post. Finally, promote your freebie and your paid offer once per week, rotating through those 2 promo message and image collections that we've been building the past couple of months. Finally, write and design 26 tips related to your paid offer or area of expertise, along with the images you're going to pair them with. Write blog post number 4, and for this one, we want at least 1,000 words tackling an objection that potential perfect fit customers have when it comes to your offer, even if they're a perfect fit. Like it could be, the financial investment, it could be the time investment. What's holding them back from saying yes to your offer that you can tackle in a blog post? Have 3 conversations every single workday with potential customers and or peers on your engagement platform, and measure growth. So your email list, your traffic, your offer views, your offer purchases, and the responses you got at the end of the month. Okay, so month number 7, we're ready for a bit of a CEO review and pivot. So it's month 7, and by now you should be starting to see some momentum. So this month we're going to take a beat to reflect on what's working and what needs shifting in your strategy. So here is your action plan for this month. So the first thing is I want you to start with a big evaluation review of your funnel. So your freebie, the follow-up emails, the special offer, the landing page, the messaging, what is working numbers wise, and what for each of these areas needs a little bit of shifting, improvement, or changes. So your goal this month is to make those changes and incorporate them into a version 2.0 of your sales system. And next up is to publish blog post number 4 and promote it on each of your 2 platforms once per week, as well as send a monthly email to your list letting them know about it. And by now, your list should be growing a little bit. You're going to write and design 26 discussion questions related to your area of expertise and paid offer, paired with image. Share your freebie, your paid offer, and your tip once a week, rotating through those promo message collections that we've been working on the previous month. Write blog post number 5. So we want at least 1,000 words walking potential customers through how to achieve a goal related to your offer. To generate a topic, think, what could I help them achieve that would get them ready for my offer? Have 3 conversations every single day with potential customers and or peers. And finally, measure your growth. So your email list, your traffic, your offer views, your offer purchases, and the responses at the end of the month. Then month number 8, we're ready to add in a new strategy. So this is all about prepping a live event. One of the best ways to boost your list and sell your offer is to run a live event. And since you have a list now, even if it's a little small, it's the perfect time to pull out this strategy. So this month, we're focused on preparing the live event to run the following month. So just like everything we've done over the past 7 months, we're thinking long-term here, right? So the event that you design, whether it's a challenge, a webinar, a video series, a workshop, or something else, should be something that you can tweak and run multiple times without having to start from scratch every time. So don't choose something that's super timely, like your Christmas action plan, right? Because that's only one time that you can run that. So pick something that's going to be more timely. So here is your action plan for this month. The first thing you're going to want to do is plan and prepare the content for your live event to get customers for your offer. So you're going to choose like a challenge, a webinar, or a workshop. Next up is to publish and promote blog post number 5 and promote it on each of your 2 platforms once per week, as well as send a monthly email to your list letting them know about it, as well as what's new. Write and design 13 promo messages and images related to your live event. Share your freebie, your paid offer, a tip, a discussion question once per week, and rotate through that promo message collection. Write blog post number 6, and we want at least 1,000 words that walk a potential customer or client through how to solve a problem related to your offer. So this should be a small problem that your potential customers are likely facing and want your help solving. And ideally for this one, we want to choose something something that relates to your live event as well. Next up, have 3 conversations every single workday with potential customers and our peers on your engagement platform. And at the end of the month, measure your growth. So what was your email list growth? What was your traffic? What were your offer views, your offer purchases? And what were those responses and things that happened this month? Month number 9, surprise, surprise, run and launch your live event. So the time has come to actually run your live event. As much as possible, embrace the fact that not everything is going to run perfectly according to plan. So just try to remember the primary goal here is connection. So here's your action plan for this month. So promote and host your live event. So in week 1 and 2 of the month, you're going to be promoting that live event to your list on all of your channels. Promote it 2 to 3 times per week on each of those platforms in week 1 and week 2. In week number 3, you're going to host that live event. And then in week number 4, you're focused on selling to everyone who signed up for that live event and attended on your offer. So sell your offer to those who signed up after the event. So write 4 to 5 follow-up emails and send at least 1 email to your entire list, even the people who didn't sign up, to just kind of let them know and make the offer to them as well. Then you're going to publish blog post number 6 and promote it on each of your 2 platforms once per week, as well as send a monthly email to your list letting them know about it. Now, because this blog post relates to your live event, you're probably going to want to publish it in week 1 and week 2 of the month. Finally, you're going to write and design 26 behind the scenes or business stories related to your area of expertise, pairing them with images. So either client stories or customer stories or your personal stories related to that offer and where you came up with it and what ahas you've had and what experience you've had, those types of things. Then you're going to share your freebie, your paid offer, your tip, your discussion question once per week, rotating through those promo message collections. So we're really like filling out all the days on your social media without you really needing to create anything new. Then write blog post number 7. We want at least 1,000 words showcasing your offer and how it works. So choose another aspect of that offer and talk about why and how it works. And you can also, show a potential client example, etc., or, your own personal story. Then have 3 conversations every single workday with potential customers or peers on your engagement platform. And at the end of the month, measure your growth. So your email list, your traffic, your offer views, offer purchases, as well as the response at the end of the month. All right, month number 10, we're ready for another CEO review and potential pivot. So we're into the final quarter of year 1, and I recommend starting with a real pulse check on what's working and what isn't working. So here's your action plan for this month. So first things first is evaluate your funnel. So the freebie, the follow-up emails, the special offer, the landing page, the messaging, what's working number-wise and what isn't. What of each of these areas maybe need some improvements or shifting. Your goal this month is to create your version 3.0 of that sales system. Now we're also going to do an evaluation of your launch. So the event sign-up pages, the event messaging, the promo messages, the follow-up emails, the landing page, the special offer, your sales page, etc. And make adjustments because again, we're going to be running this again. Publish and promote blog post number 7 on each of your 2 platforms once per week, as well as sending a monthly email to your entire list, letting them know about it. Finally, you're going to share your freebie, your offer, your tip, your discussion question, and story once per week on social, rotating through those promo message collections that we've been working on. Then you're going to write blog post number 8, at least 1,000 words tackling an objection that potential customers have when it comes to buying your offer, even if they're a perfect fit. So I'm not having you write any more promo message collections because we're officially done. You have all of the social media messages that you really need unless you want to add any more. Finally, have 3 conversations every workday with potential customers or peers on your engagement platform. And at the end of the month, measure your growth. So email list, traffic, offer views, offer purchases, and responses at the end of the month. Then month number 11, invest in growth. So every month of the year 1, builds on the previous month while also considering future growth and keeping that in mind. So in month number 11, you're going to begin investing in your growth a new way and setting yourself up for month 12 and beyond. So here is your action plan for month number 11. So finally, I want you to choose one paid ad platform and start running ads to your funnel opt-in page to grow your list. And I want you to measure that each week and tweak your campaign. Then you're going to publish blog post number 8 and publish it on each of your 2 platforms once per week, as well as send a monthly email to your entire list, letting them know about it. On social, you're going to rotate through those promo message collection and share, your freebie message, your offer message, your tip, your discussion question, your story on your platforms, rotating through that promo promo message collection. Then you're going to write blog post number 9, at least 1,000 words, walking potential customers through how to achieve a goal related to your offer. You're going to have 3 conversations every single workday with potential customers, clients, or peers on your engagement platform. And then at the end of the month, just like before, we're going to measure growth. So what's your email list at, your traffic, your offer views, your offer purchases, as well as like maybe the unmeasurable responses or different conversations you've had that have turned into opportunities. Month number 12, relaunch time. So we're in the final month of year 1. And this might not necessarily be December, it depends on when you're starting this. There's no wrong month to start, but it's time to relaunch your live event. So you've done this launch before, and so much of what's involved should feel very familiar, especially since you've already made those tweaks. So here's your action plan for the final month of the year. So number 1, promote and host your live event. So in week 1 and 2, you're promoting your live event. In week 3, you're going to host it, and in week 4, you're going to shift into selling your offer to your attendees, as well as sending at least one sales email to your entire list. You're going to continue with your paid ads to your funnel freebie, measuring weekly and making necessary tweaks and adjustments. Publish blog post number 1 and promote it on each of your 2 platforms, as well as send a monthly email to your list letting them know about it. You're also going to share your freebie, your offer, a tip, a discussion question, and a story, pulling one of those things from your list once per week, rotating through that promo message collection. You're going to write blog post number 10, at least 1,000 words, walking potential customers through how to solve a problem related to your offer. Have 3 conversations every single workday with potential customers or peers on your engagement platform. So tick that off. And then at the end of the month, at the end of the year, measure growth. So you're going to want to also measure, in addition to just measuring, month 12, measure what that first 12 months has looked like from start to finish. So your email list growth from month 1 to month 12, your traffic from month 1 to month 12, your offer views, your offer purchases from month 1 to month 12, as well as the responses at the end of the month, and just kind of a reflection on how this year has gone. So here is your year 1 built from scratch business complete. So check. Starting an online business in 2023 is a definite exciting possibility, and this monthly checklist is here to help you make the most out of it, while taking a long-term view of investing and creating these content assets. That's going to make year 2 so easy to continue on with it. So let's take a zoomed out view of your first year in business. So month number 1, get set up. Month number 2, become offer obsessed and get that all set up. And month number 3, keep it sales system simple. Then in the next quarter, we're all about that show up habit. So month number 4, get in the show up habit. Month number 5, solidify your show up habit. And then month number 6, rinse and repeat, become a show up pro. Then in month number 8, or month number 7 and beyond, we're shifting to that live event launch. So month number 7, CEO review and pivot. Month 8, prep your live event. Month 10, month 9, run your live event and launch it. Then month 10, CEO review and pivot. Month 11, invest in growth and start paid ads. And then month 12, relaunch your live event and continue on. If it seems simple, it's because it can be. I said simple, not easy, right? So you can be successful and profitable in year 1 by making long-term content assets a priority. So let me know in the comments, what offer do you want to start your first or next business around, right? You might be starting another business. Now, let me know in the comments. Let me know down below. And with that, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to be the first to know when the next video goes live, hint, it's usually Mondays, ring the bell. And until next time, here's to your content empire.